Hello and welcome to the heliosblog. My name is Helios. So today we're going to do another commentary on a popular YouTube video. So this one is a commentary on Tomi Lahren's rant about how men are trash. Again, thank you so much for supporting my Patreon. So again, it's just going to be fair use. So I'm going to listen to what she's saying and then I'm going to pause it. I'm going to talk about how this relates to red pill theory. And you can make your own decisions on whether or not it's okay or not what she's doing, what she's saying, and so on. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a doozy. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to let you guys trickle in before I rant about politics. There's plenty to talk about in politics right now. Do it every day. It's a great time. But something, as of recently, has been on my mind. And I consider myself a teacher, a helper, someone who could possibly inspire people to be...
Okay, let me pause it right there. So, oh baby, just look at her body language and what she said. That's all you need to know. This girl is an extremely masculine, confrontational woman. She's already disqualified. Any girl that talks like this down to somebody, down to any man, she's gone. She's already not worthy of a long-term relationship. So, guys, look out for behavior like this. It's very dangerous. If she has behavior like this, she will ruin your relationship. She will ruin it. You can have the best of intentions. You could be as masculine, as dominant as you like. You will constantly clash with girls like this. And it's not because you're intimidated by her. It's because she is insufferable. You can already tell. Okay, let's move on. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing.
Better. So, with that being said, this is a PSA for all the men out there and all the boys who think they're men but they're actually boys.
Oh boy, this is the man hating rant type thing. You know when she says like men who say they're men but they're actually boys, what she's saying is men who will not get on my program are not real men. So this is a classic matriarchy shaming tactic which is used to attack masculinity. Basically, it says if you don't submit to the feminine point of view, to the feminine way of seeing things, you are inferior. It's an ad hominem attack, right? So when women know they've lost the argument, and basically women lose every argument with high-value men because high-value men have options, so they don't have to deal with her bullshit. So they resort immediately to ad hominem attacks. So this is the tactic here. Okay, on we go.
This is going to be the summer of canceling boys. Now, from my own personal experiences and the experiences of all of my friends, which range in age from 24 to 36, we've all got issues. Now, I will also say this.
Indeed, you've all got issues. She said it best. So, her issue is that she's been raised by the matriarchy to be masculine and not be submissive. Look at her. Look at her behavior. Look at her demeanor. She's already disqualified. She's in attack mode. Women should not ever be in attack mode like this. Who's her mother? She's been raised poorly, clearly. And if she doesn't have and if her mother is raised by the matriarchy to believe that women should be on top, should be superior, should tell men what to do and be mommy, well, this is when you get what you get here.
All of my friends are attractive. All of my friends are successful. All of my friends have something going on.
Okay, so this is the whole strong, independent woman narrative. So she says, all of my friends are attractive. This is a lie. Of course, that's untrue. It's impossible for all of her friends to be attractive. They range in attractiveness, especially considering they range in age from 24 to 36. So, of course, the younger women from that are 24 or whatever will likely be attractive. The 36-year-olds, not so much. But they say they all have, they're ambitious, they have something going on. Translation. They are masculine. They have masculine qualities. They are boss babes or whatever. Men do not find boss babes attractive because boss babes are masculine. So already can you see that she's got it wrong? She thinks that she's right, and she wants to correct men, but she doesn't even know what men find attractive in women. And for sure, this has ruined her relationships with men. For sure, this attitude. And I can tell within a minute, right? If I were ever to get into any sort of real discussion with her, you'd see the passive aggression, you'd see the dominant style, you'd see the argumentative nature of what she's doing. It's already over. She's already disqualified herself. Nothing past the friends with benefits for Tomi.
Almost every single one of them have an issue with men. And you have to start looking at that and thinking, if an age range of that many people, including myself, living really all over the country and being blonde, brunette, short hair, long hair, I mean, tan, super white, super pale. I mean, these women range in every body type and everything.
Oh no. So she said her friends are all attractive, but they range in body type, huh? Okay. So she's already being disingenuous. So it's done. Like, clearly, already she's disqualified. Like, we already know that there's no way for Tomi to come back from this. So, sorry, Tomi, you have ruined yourself through what you've said already. So 24 to 36, ranging in all body types, clearly that's a standard deviation of attractiveness, so you've already defeated your own point that all of your friends are attractive, therefore you're being disingenuous, you're lying in order to bolster your argument. But of course, this will not work because you're so entitled, you don't even know what's wrong with you. It reminds me of this expression, which I think is powerful, and I'll stick it in here. Kids are so ignorant they don't even know they're kids. So same thing here. So Tomi is so ignorant she doesn't even know she's ignorant.
They're all successful, they're all intelligent, they're all good people. But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think it might not be us.
Right. So what Tomi is saying is that, again, she's talking about women's qualities as though men find them attractive. So like independent, strong, successful, making money, probably argumentative and masculine. She's talking about that as though that is what men find attractive. And then when these women go on to have problems with men, because of course all of their relationships are contentious and argumentative, because how can they not be when they have this sort of personality? It's now men's fault. No, you are unattractive and poorly raised, and this is what is negatively affecting all of your relationships. And not only this, all of your friends are also poorly raised by the matriarchy, and so they have the same problems as you. Because they're boss babes or whatever, they are utterly incapable of having good relationships with men. And so now she's trying to put the blame on men for not accepting masculine women. No, the problem lies with you, but sadly it isn't even your fault. You don't even know you're brainwashed because you're, ignorant. The matriarchy has ruined these women, and now they're blaming it on men. Sadly, they don't know that it's actually the matriarchy that ruined any possibility of any happy relationship with a man. Oops. Anyway, so she goes on to call men trash, but I mean, we can clearly see from what she's saying that it's pretty obvious. She's poorly raised, she's raised by the matriarchy, she's dominant, argumentative, masculine, makes money, and lies in order to make a point. So I don't think we need to go any further into this. Tomi has ruined herself for anything past the friends with benefits, for any man in her future. Also, I heard that she was married and she divorced a guy. That's just entitlement, right? Tomi's been pretty her whole life, and she thinks the gravy train will run forever. Tomi, sorry, you're 28 now. By the time you're 32, you'll be pretty much entirely uncompetitive. You'll never be able to find a guy like the previous guy you were with. So, oops, that was your mistake, and now you're going to pay for it. Anyway, let this woman be a lesson to you. If you see a woman with behavior like this, I mean, it's obvious. She's disqualified. Like, there is no chance with any sort of attractive man, and if she has a chance with you, other than in your bed, there's something wrong. So make sure you cut women out like this. They're unworthy. Okay. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Enjoying my content? Check out my blog at realheliosblog.com. On YouTube, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Make sure you turn on notifications. You can find my YouTube channel at bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Follow me on Spotify as well at bit.ly/heliospodcast. If you'd like to support me, buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. You can also donate at bit.ly/heliosdonations. And finally, you can follow me on Patreon at the Helios blog for exclusive content. Thank you so much for all the support.